Morning cappuccino. What's going on, guys? So today I think what we're going to do is we're going to get started on taking some engines apart. This is the engine we just got out of the new twin turbo car that we got running, which is a phase 2 engine from an Infiniti J30. That, I believe, will be a personal engine for the time being. I will take it, just put it put it in my car so I can drive my car. I don't know, just so I can at least move it around the yard, and it gives me a little bit more time to not be as pressured to build my next build, which I'm shooting for upwards to 600 horse on the stock block. So we've got turbos, manifolds, downpipes. I've got sensors, 2 wide bands. What else? Got another set of intercoolers I need to get welded up still. And really I just got a ton of stuff. So I'm thinking, just so this doesn't sit here inside the barn for too long and just take up space like everything else, this will be the one maybe we'll just retime, throw it in my car, and enjoy it. We have this engine down here that we're going to get started on as well. We're going to take the bottom end from this, the cams, because they are aftermarket cams. We will install them in a set of heads over there, which are 40p heads, better casting, better flowing. Be a good compromise and probably a good block to use for this. I've got head gaskets, I've got head studs as well. I've got 1000cc injectors as well. So I've got a lot of stuff. I'm just on the debate if I want to get 2.5-inch intercooler piping with even bigger intercoolers, or if I kind of just want to see what I can push with what I got and then maybe upgrade after that. We also are planning to go link ECU, so maybe we can get our hand in on some tuning finally and really step it up even more from where we're at. So this engine really was getting way flooded, as you guys seen in the previous video, where the lower injector O-ring seal was annihilated. So I do have replacements. Really the only thing I'd say I'd need for this before I could throw it in my car is fuel injectors. I guess I would need a wiring harness. I could furb one up for the time being, but I don't know. So let's get to pulling our accessories, and especially this crank pulley if we can, because we definitely don't need that or this getting stuck in anything else I got and confusing me at what it's for, because they are J30 specific, and yeah, I don't want nothing to do with it. Can't do much today. I mean, I can. I'm having issues finding my 12 mil. It's getting on my nerves because I want to take these spark plug tube seals or guides off so that way I can get in the valve cover, check out these cams, but can't find a 12 mil to get in there. So I guess I need to keep cleaning up a little bit in here. The big issue why I can't do anything, the jack or my engine hoist decided to give out on me. It won't go any higher than this, and it doesn't pump at all. I may be able to push it down for all I know. No. So I'm gonna have to go get some hydraulic oil, pop that plug off right there, and then get something to fill it up. So that's kind of what I'm up against right now. That's not really what I was looking forward to doing today, or I would have went out and got it while I was doing my morning errands. I don't want to have to warm my car all the way up again and leave. So I'm gonna get a couple parts and things squared away to put for my drift car. Other than that, I may just be doing some brakes on a Kia Soul. So yeah, that's no fun. A couple of really cold hours later, we've got this done. got this side off. All fresh and clean. New pads on the rear. Finally got to the rear. I can't feel my fingers, so now we're just gonna take it on a test drive and make sure everything's still working right. Once again, this is not my car. And we're back with no squeaks, no squeals, no scrapes. So we're all good. I think Gabby will be super happy. Hopefully. What's going on, guys? So it's the next day. Now we get to go get ourselves some hydraulic oil or fluid, etc. Whichever you prefer. And it's a very crummy, nasty, rainy day. Go figure. It's not exactly what I wanted to see today. But we're gonna go hit up Harbor Freight. I looked up last night and seen that they supply the oil in their store. So we'll go there, get that, and see about maybe getting another bottle to try to squeeze it in there. We're also gonna hit up Walmart. We're gonna go grab us some Ultra Gray RTV so we can start doing a little bit more work. So yeah, I'll catch you then. Secured. Package secured. Let's go hit Walmart. Got us our RTV, our oil, and couldn't forget the most valuable part of the trip, some hydration. Alright, let's go grab us something to eat and get back and get this jack fixed. What we're gonna do here is pop this little grommet out. We're going to lower it all the way. And once you remove this, geez. From what I've seen, you will just fill this up with your bleeder open until it starts to seep out. And once then, pop your plug back in and should be good to go. Pump it, shut the bleeder off, pump it up, and the issue is we weren't getting it high enough to get the engine lifted off the stand, so this is the only other option. 1 quart later, we've got our fill plug back in. It's a moment of truth. I mean, it did lift back up this far, so that's already a plus. Sweet. Center it up. Hoping to say that these are tight. Appear to be so. Alrighty. Let's get this pulled off and let's get this one put on. Now we've got the engine up on the stand. First things first, we're going to pull these coolant pipes off and the water pump, drain our coolant out instead of tilting the engine. It's way more convenient. We'll also be removing our headers, our EGR, and also all the coolant lines back here that I do have that I did install for the temporary. We will be removing spark plug guides and valve covers. So we've got our valve covers off, both of our exhaust manifolds, got my engine mount bracket on the driver's side off. Now I'm going to remove this one, this alternator, and I'm not entirely sure what this is, if it's just some kind of buildup for whatever reason, but it's literally just yellow powder. It's pretty gross, but I don't know. Next steps other than to remove them two, we gotta get our crank pulley and everything off, start to remove our timing covers, our crank angle sensor, remove all of our timing components, and our upper intake so we can get to removing these heads. I also got my intake cam gears off. So next, be removing our pulley, exhaust cam gears because they're not too tight, and get to pulling our back or rear timing cover plates and the lower intake off. And then we're ready to pull the heads. Now we've got it pretty much stripped all the way down minus the oil filter tree. So I'm going to take a bag temporarily to cover all this up so moisture and stuff doesn't make its way to the cams. Everything except this is all. Need a knock sensor. Gonna go grab some food. Maybe taking this off afterwards. Hopefully. If so, I'll catch you then. Good morning. So it's the next day and it's time to get to work. I think our plan for today is we're going to perhaps remove the cams, or I'll leave them in here for now until we get the heads off. Actually, maybe we should say our goal is to remove the heads. Really, all there is right in here, there's a little 11 millimeter bolt, and there's one back here as well. Other than them two, we've got, what, 8 head studs or head bolts on both sides. And yeah, let's get to work and pull these bad boys off. Alright, so got a 10 mil Allen wrench, 6-point. Pretty much the torque sequence is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And that's the same way that you will remove the head studs or head bolts, whichever you have. Also, if you have to, clean the oil out of them so that way you can get a full seat inside of the bolt for easier removal. Unless you've already got your gloves on, just take like a screwdriver to push on the head of the bolt so you can remove after you loosen them. I don't think you really have to loosen the rest of the way via the torque sequence this way, but why not? Now, I'm going to grab a hammer or mallet and just hit on a couple of the casting spots on both sides to kind of break it loose. Here she goes. You'll see before me. Hey, it actually doesn't look that bad. And it's got a little build up. Still see the cross hatching. See it kind of. And you still see cross hatching, so that's a plus. So, needless to say, I'm gonna go ahead, get this other head off. That's about the same as the other than whatever that is. I'm really not sure. Guess that'll have to be something that I look up. I've never seen. I mean, you don't feel it at all. I don't know. Hopefully that's not saying it's piston slap or something. Just from the weird marks there. So, we'll see about draining some more fluids out of this. Maybe flipping it over, checking the oil pan. But our plans with this, we're gonna more or less strip everything off of it. We're going to like scrape it down, sand it, Scotch-Brite it, paint it, so it's nice and clean, nice, say rust converter black, perhaps. Yeah, what I need to do is figure out what kind of cams these are, so that way I know what kind of supporting mods to get and what kind of, say, headwork to get. And again, this is just a stock kind of build. Gonna see pushing the limits of the stock block. Up here, we've got what is it? Some ARP, maybe 8740. They may have been. I can't remember for sure. I'll have to look it up. But head studs. I need to get some ARP lube so that way I can use them. Also need to get to cleaning out this block, so there's no issues when trying to install. So that's probably what I'll be doing now. But since I've got a few things to order, now I know all the parts I need to order. Also, what I'm going to do while I'm here, since this is an NA oil pump, I do happen to have a twin turbo oil pump, so I will be using it. I know what all parts I need to order. We can get to ordering some parts to finish this, a couple exhaust gaskets to finish the black car, so we can potentially sell it. Also, tuner got with me yesterday, said he was looking over the chip since I sent it back, and as soon as we get that back, we'll have another running and driving car that really all we got to worry about is wheel studs on the rear. I guess some on the front. They're all stripped from them aluminum lugs that are garbage. I'm not going to use them. Let me know if you guys like this style of video where it's kind of just me day to day instead of me compiling, say, clips for one video about a certain thing. Just I don't know, it's a lot easier to film this because it's not as thought out, I guess you could say. I can work on a bunch of things instead of having to plan to, you know, do like a whole build for a video. I don't know. I think that's going to be it for this video. I'm due to get you guys a video anyways, and say I've got parts will be here in the next couple days, so we've still got plenty to do. So if you guys like what you see, drop a like, comment, subscribe down below. Stay tuned for our next video. Peace.